Hello friends, welcome to JavaScript video tutorials series. In the previous video tutorial, we started discussing JavaScript increment and decrement operators. We understood that increment and decrement operators are used to increment or decrement a variable value by 1. Increment operator is used to increment a variable value by 1. Decrement operator is used to decrement a variable value by 1. Pair of plus symbols indicate increment operator in JavaScript. Pair of minus symbol indicate decrement operator in JavaScript. We have post-increment and pre-increment. We have post-decrement and pre-decrement. Also, we understood that when browser finds a++, it expands that single statement into two statements. The first statement will be a equal to a. The second statement will be a equal to a plus 1. First assignment, then increment. Hence, a++ is called as post-increment. The first statement a equal to a will be executed in the same place where we have written a++ semicolon. And the second statement a equal to a plus 1 will get executed just before executing the next statement. Similarly, when the browser finds ++a semicolon, it expands that single statement into two statements. The first statement will be a equal to a plus 1. The second statement will be a equal to a. First increment, then assignment. Hence, ++a is called as pre-increment. The first statement a equal to a plus 1 will get executed in the same place where we have written ++a. The second statement a equal to a will get executed just before executing the document.write. That is the next statement, right? Similarly, when the browser finds a minus semicolon, it expands that statement into two statements. First statement will be a equal to a. The second statement will be a equal to a minus 1. First assignment, then decrement. Hence, a minus is called as post-decrement. First statement a equal to a will get executed in the same place where we have written a minus. The second statement a equal to a minus 1 will get executed just before executing the next statement. Similarly, when the browser finds minus a, it expands that into two statements, a equal to a minus 1 and a equal to a. First decrement, then assignment. Hence, minus a is called as pre-decrement. The first statement a equal to a minus 1 will get executed in the same place where we have written minus a, and the second statement a equal to a will get executed just before executing the next statement. In this video tutorial, we understand more increment and decrement operators. Let me go to Notepad. You can see here I have already opened default.html in the Notepad. It has the basic HTML document structure code written. Title is set to increment and decrement operators. In between the body section, I have already written opening script and closing script tag. I have already opened default.html in the Chrome. Title is set to increment and decrement operators. I go to Notepad. In between the script tag, I create one variable a, assign a value 10 to it, and I can display the value of a by saying document.write a equal to a semicolon. Then I say here document.write. I give break tag. What happens here? Here we get the output a equal to 10. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output a equal to 10. If I want to increment the value of a by 1, all I need to use is increment operator. Either I can use a post increment or pre-increment. So here I say a plus semicolon. Then I copy these two lines of code and paste down. Here the value of a is going to become 11. Hence, when we say a equal to a, here we get the output a equal to 11. Now we should get the output a equal to 10, a equal to 11. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see we got a equal to 10, a equal to 11. If I write plus a, then also we get a equal to 11 because here the increment happens. Previously it is 10 11, we get the output A equal to 11. Now we should get the output A equal to 10, A equal to 11. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We are getting the same output. That means whether I write plus plus A or A plus plus, I get the same output. Then what is the difference? We have seen the difference, but still we need to understand with respect to the output. If you write A plus plus or plus plus A independently, you get the same output. But when you use a increment statement inside an expression or inside a method, you get the different output. We need to understand how the increment and decrement statements work inside the expressions or inside the methods. Let's understand that and get some idea. I'm going to select these 3 lines of code, say delete, file, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output A equal to 10. Now what I do, I copy these 2 lines of code, paste down here. I'm going to remove this, and then here I use A plus plus. I copy these 2 lines of code, paste down. Here I say only A. Now what output we get here? Let's understand. Here we have where A equal to 10. Okay. When I say document.write A equal to A, we get the output A equal to 10. Okay. Then the browser moves the cursor to the next line. Then it executes this statement. What it does here, it displays A equal to A plus plus. That means the value of A should be incremented by 1. That means 11. Here it should display 11. Okay. Then the browser moves the cursor to the next line. There's a break. Let me remove this break, is not necessary. Then it executes this statement. A equal to A. Previous value of A is 11. So here it should display A equal to 11. That means we should get the output A equal to 10. We should get the output A equal to 11. We should get the output A equal to 11 on the screen. A equal to 10, A equal to 11, A equal to 11. Let's see what we get. File, save, go to browser and refresh. Oh, what we are getting the output? We are getting A equal to 10, A equal to 10, A equal to 11. We are not getting A equal to 10, A equal to 11, A equal to 11. We are getting A equal to 10, A equal to 10, A equal to 11. There is the problem in understanding, right? Let's understand it once again, how exactly it is working. Let me delete this, let me delete this, let me delete this. Now we understand how actually the browser is executing this code. Where A equal to 10, then the browser executes this line. Here definitely we get the output A equal to 10. Then the browser executes this line, it moves the cursor to the next line. Then it executes this line. What it does here, it displays A equal to. Now here we have A plus plus. As I told that A plus plus is going to be expanded to 2 statements. What are they? First assignment A equal to A, then increment A equal to A plus 1, right? Remember that the first statement A equal to A will be executed in the same place where we have written A plus plus, and A equal to A plus 1 is going to be executed just before executing the next statement somewhere here. Try to understand this, friends. Now what happens in this place, you should understand clearly. When we say document.write A equal to A, first whatever the value of A is, that is 10, 10 will be placed back in the A. So A is going to have 10 only. On this line, the A value is 10. Hence, we get the output here A equal to 10. Then, before executing this statement, the value of A is going to be incremented by 1. 10 plus 1, 11. 11 will be placed in A. That's the reason on this line, the value of A is going to be 11. Understanding? When I say document.write A equal to A, here we get the output A equal to 11. This is how the browser is executing, friends. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, we will get the output A equal to 10, A equal to 10, A equal to 11. I go to the browser and say refresh. You can see I'm getting A equal to 10, A equal to 10, A equal to 11. That is what actually the browser is doing. When we write here A plus plus, only A equal to A is getting executed here. A equal to A plus 1 is executing here. Understanding? That's a reference. If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, we get the same output. I hope you guys have clearly understood what happens when we write a++. Okay, now we understand for pre-increment. What I do here, I comment /* and in this place I say */. Again I create the variable. So I copy this line of code, paste down, then I copy all these lines of code, paste down. I'm going to remove this, I'm going to remove this, I'm going to remove this, and instead of using a++, now I use ++a. Okay, let's understand what happens here. When the browser executes, it creates a memory location called as a, puts the value 10 inside. Now a is having value 10. When we say document.write a equal to a, we get the output a equal to 10. Then the browser moves the cursor to the next line. Then it executes this statement. It says a equal to. When it finds ++a, we know that browser expands that single statement to two statements. The first statement will be increment, then the assignment. So the increment statement a equal to a plus 1 will get executed in the same place. Whereas a equal to a, the second statement is going to be executed just before executing the next statement. So here the previous value of a is 10. So 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 will be placed in a. Hence we get the output a equal to 11 here. Then the previous value is 11. So 11 will be placed back in the a. In this line the value of a is still 11. A equal to 11. Remember that. Okay. Then when we say document.write a equal to a, we get the output here a equal to 11. So we should get the output a equal to 10, a equal to 11, a equal to 11. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output a equal to 10, a equal to 11, a equal to 11. If I write here ++a and I remove this, then also we get the output a equal to 10, a equal to 11, a equal to 11. File, save, go to browser and refresh. A equal to 10, a equal to 11, a equal to 11. Remember that when you say ++a equal to a plus 1 will get executed here. A equal to a will get executed before executing this statement. And you can observe the difference between the outputs, right? Here a equal to 10, a equal to 10, a equal to 11. Here a equal to 10, a equal to 11, a equal to 11. That's the difference between post-increment and pre-increment when you use in the methods. Same happens in expressions also. Okay, let's understand for post-decrement and pre-decrement now. I'm going to copy all these lines of code and paste down. Here I say a minus minus. Let me delete these lines. Let me delete these lines. Let me delete these lines. Okay. Where a equal to 10, when the browser executes this line, we get the output a equal to 10. Then browser moves the cursor to the next line. Then it executes this statement. So here we should get the output a equal to 9, right? A minus minus means it decrements the variable value by 1. So a equal to 9 we should get. Then the browser moves the cursor to the next line. Then it executes this line. Here we get the output a equal to 9, right? Because we are not making any modification to the value. We should get the output a equal to 10, a equal to 9, a equal to 9 on the screen, right? If I say file, save, go to browser and refresh, what we are getting the output? We are getting a equal to 10, a equal to 10, a equal to 9. We are not getting a equal to 10, a equal to 9, a equal to 9. Why? Let's understand how the browser is executing that code. Let me select these lines and delete. Okay, let's understand now. Where a equal to 10, the value of a is 10. When the browser executes this line, it displays a equal to 10. Then it moves the cursor to the next line. Then it executes this line. It displays a equal to. When it finds a minus minus, we know that browser expands that statement into two statements. First assignment, then decrement. So a equal to a will get executed in the same place. The second statement, a equal to a minus 1, will get executed just before executing the next statement. So the previous value is 10. 10 will be placed back in A. So A is going to have 10 here. Hence the browser display here A equal to 10. Then it executes here A equal to A minus 1. The value of A is going to be reduced by 1. Hence here the value of A will be 9. Remember that. Now when we say document.write A equal to A, we get the output A equal to 9. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We are getting A equal to 10, A equal to 10, A equal to 9. This is how the browser is executing when we write a statement A minus minus, friends. Understood? Remember that A minus minus means post decrement. Assignment will get executed in the same place. Decrement will get executed before executing the next statement. That is about the post decrement. Now we understand pre-decrement what happens. I'm going to copy these lines of code and paste down. Instead of A minus minus, I say minus minus A. I delete this and understand. A equal to 10, document.write A equal to 10 we get here. Browser moves the cursor to the next line. Then the browser executes this statement. Okay, A equal to will get display. A equal to will get display. When the browser sees minus minus A, what it does? It expands that statement into two statements. First decrement, then assignment. A equal to A minus 1 will get executed in the same place. And the next statement, A equal to A will get executed before executing the next statement. In this place, the previous value is 10. A value is 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. So A value is going to become 9. We get the output here 9. Then A equal to A executes. 9 will be placed back in A. So on this line, the value of A is 9, friends. Okay. When we say document.write A equal to A, we get the output here A equal to 9. File, save, go to browser and refresh. We got the output A equal to 10, A equal to 9, A equal to 9. Right? A equal to 10, A equal to 9, A equal to 9. If we write here minus minus A and remove this, file, save, go to browser and refresh, we are getting the same output A equal to 10, A equal to 9, A equal to 9. Right? A equal to 10, A equal to 9, A equal to 9. Remember that what browser does here? When the browser sees minus minus A, it executes the first statement A equal to A minus 1 in this same place. And A equal to A, the second statement, will be executed just before executing the next statement. That is the difference between post-decrement and pre-decrement. And also you can find the difference in output. Here we have A equal to 10, A equal to 10, A equal to 9. Here we have A equal to 10, A equal to 9, A equal to 9. Definitely there is a difference in post-decrement and pre-decrement. There is a difference in post-increment and pre-increment. Hope you guys have clearly understood. For this video tutorial, this much is enough, friends. In the next video tutorial, we'll learn more on JavaScript operators. For more benefits and be up to date, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to like, comment and share these videos with others so that everyone will get benefited. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.